Hello everyone, tonight we're doing some more Sims 3 as I'm basically just trying to close out the season before June so that I don't just kind of leave Sims 3 hanging while I do the summerthon. Because that's gonna be taking up just about the entire streaming schedule for the next 3 months. And tonight is gonna be a very special episode. Oh, but exactly what kind of special is still kind of being determined. I'm gonna let the game kind of decide. Because basically there's two routes by which Deidra can leave this household in a way that makes sense. And it's from a plot standpoint. I'm gonna give her I'm gonna try one option, and if it doesn't work out, I'll resort to the other option. But either way, things are gonna get interesting. Guess the Amateur Olympics ended before we had a chance to participate again. This job 2 days ago, so in 5 days I'll start working in science. For what I'm about to do, I need him to be out of the house. I need both of them to be, both him and Quentin to be out of the house. Quentin's not gonna leave the house until Monday. Because that's when he next has school. Maybe our next goal in terms of expanding the house should be just get room for there to be something, you know, for room for there to be multiple chairs in the house. So that Sims don't have to sit outside in the snow. Oh, just to eat. How about you continue your sculpture? I suppose Deidra could go off the lot. It's like the big issue was just that James is just gonna be here constantly. And he needs to not be present for the plan to work. I mean, I guess technically the plan could work with him here, but just not the way I would like it to. Quentin's got 5 days before he becomes a teen. I want this to happen during his child stage, so it's definitely happening tonight. Ooh. Hmm. I don't think I really have a means of doing that. That, unfortunately. Not without at least a stroke of good luck. Admittedly, like, the option for that to be hey why she leaves is very funny. James has gained the ability to make metal sculptures. And this is his most recent creation, just gator. Yeah, it's an alligator with a top hat and cane. And it's literally just called Gator. James, you should maybe not sculpt something out of wood right now, considering that you're not allowed to sell any of it, and you have only $3 more. Oh, that's another option. Oh. That's a tempting alternative option. In fact, actually, yeah, let's start setting some seeds right now. Well, they patched things up very quickly. You know, James spending the household funds irresponsibly is a pretty solid reason for her to want to leave. But, you know, currently they've managed to patch things up. You know, Deidra's making a second igloo. It's just the one that Quentin likes playing in isn't enough. Apparently. We have to have another igloo. James, you idiot. You spent... Like... You can maybe sculpt one more thing after this point. Because you spent 25 however less past $28 on a block of wood to sculpt something that you can't sell out of. Yeah, maybe tonight we'll get the opportunity to set some additional things in motion. But don't hug right now. Now I want you to have an actual fight. Well, I mean, they've stopped accepting each other's advances for right now. How about you just socialize? How about you go into socialize mean mode? Oh, I did not necessarily want you to just jump right to break up, but I mean, that works. Works now. Now I think I'm gonna go into edit town. You know what? I'm gonna return to game. Because this is gonna be just a purely storytelling thing. No impact on the state of the household at all. But I'm gonna see if there's any way that I can just kind of make this happen so that we have some on-screen representation of the plot point that I've come up with. Okay. Wait, no, I think that's... Yeah, good job, AI overview from Google. You got the two games confused, I think. Thing believe I have a mod installed that has the functionality that I want. No, doesn't look like it. Oh, okay. I have to wait. I have to wait a few in-game hours, which is Millie perhaps gonna make things a little awkward. But I mean, we've already reached why she's leaving. It's the how she's leaving that we're moving on to. Oh, he's gonna go sleep in the igloo. He's gonna leave his ex-wife with the bed tonight and sleep in the igloo. I've gotta wait till after midnight to be able to make the thing that I want to happen happen. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna save real quick, just in case it doesn't work quite the way I want it to, and I have to try multiple times in order to get it to do the thing. It's mainly like I'm not seeing any sign that I actually accomplished anything by clicking thing. There we go. Took like 3 tries because at one point it glitched out. But now Deidra has been abducted by aliens. And I'm gonna save the game and go into edit town. I'm especially going to go into edit town after saving the game, so that if what I'm about to do in edit town messes something up, I can just reload the save. Think yeah, that's not quite the outcome that I wanted. Yeah. I'm gonna return to the main menu real quick to reload the save, because that's not quite the outcome that I wanted from that. Now, fortunately, I saved. Okay, good. My connection dipped a little bit. It had me concerned. But everything seems to be fine on that front. I think I might have to see if I can use a little bit of a trick. Because essentially the problem is that it's not even technically the Sims, like, for one thing, Sims in the family bin cannot have connections with households outside of their, they cannot have connections with Sims outside of their household. That's why mods like Porter exist, to allow you to move multiple families out at once while maintaining their connections, because they effectively treat them as one big family for the porting process. But also, the version of her in the family bin isn't even her, technically. Like in sort of, like, I suppose there are some philosophical arguments that you can make to say that it is ontologically still her, because, like, same name, same appearance, same genetics. But it's effectively a clone. After all, it specifically says copy. Copy is not... copy does not equal move. That's why I kind of have a distrust of any... like, if there's any... Oh. And because it's not letting me merge her back in, I'm gonna have to go back to the main menu again. Like, this kind of stuff is why I have a, like... the relationship that Sims have with a copy of themselves with elves in the family bin, and it kind of exists for the same reason that I have a distrust of any, like, theoretical technology that allows for a consciousness to be uploaded. Because copy and move are not the same thing. Like, I'm pretty sure this is part of the plot of, I think, Soma. Just that, like, if you're simply moving a file from one hard drive to another, you're creating a copy of that file. So, what do you think will happen if you, first of all, somehow isolate human consciousness and attempt to move it from one vessel to another. You know, we can only truly 100% move the same file, not copies of the same file, but the actual same file, if we're moving the physical whole vessel of the file. You know, if you're moving a hard drive from one machine to another, then that works. It's the same file the whole way through. Which, granted, like, you could, you know, if you could find a way to truly copy consciousness, it would be interesting to see what exactly that would result in. Because, like, it would result in an expansion of the singular consciousness, or two consciousnesses with the same memories and personality. You know, would it be... you know, an expansion or a clone? Known, essentially. So, I might... be able to do something by loading up university and switching over temporarily to a household that is at university. Admittedly, I don't know if there are any households that are actually just permanently at university. So that's kind of gonna be the thing that I'm gonna have to test. I get the feeling that this is gonna be another one of those episodes with little to no live mode. Just because, like, I'm kind of doing all of this on the fly. Because I only came up with this whole plan after I started stream. I mean, I suppose a possibility does exist that I could do the closest equivalent I can of how The Sims 2 handles a missing person. And which is to say, I'll have to just make her count as being dead. Like, I don't see myself using... like, it's probably gonna be at least a generation. At least another season before we do anything with university, I think. Okay, so we've got some households that we can mess with. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, so let's see. I think I'm actually just gonna do it somewhat Sims 2 style. I think there's even technically kind of an option and basically like as far as the game is concerned, the sim is dead, but it's not a true death type. Because I'm pretty sure the holograms from the from Oasis Landing gravestones count as ghosts. And so like I want to say that's technically a death type that you can give a sim. There's just no in-game way to achieve it. Other than technically, kill a sim and then view their grave in Oasis Landing. First, I have to wait a little while. Or, arguably I could forcibly shut the game down and then reopen it. But even then I'd have to wait. Because I'd have to wait for the game to load. And that would probably take just about as long. Looks like the just about loaded. There we go. And we go back into Edit Town. Actually, might not even have to. Basic. I believe it's advanced. Yep, see, future Urnstone hologram. So she is still on the family tree. That did cause the alien to show up here. I think that... I think that notification just told me that her Urnstone is perhaps in the mausoleum. Meaning that technically we could revive her at some point. We're probably not going to. Especially if I can't find the graveyard first. I think actually we can just... Because managing dead with the mausoleum requires him to actually travel to the location. Yep, there she is. We do just have... Okay, is this elderly alien just gonna hang out? Or is he gonna leave at some point? Okay, there we go. Resetting him worked. Get him to stop just hanging around. I'm thinking... the help that moves in. We're gonna go for some cousin. You know, an adult cousin of James's that doesn't really have anything going on. Fortunately, so far I'm not really finding any. So I think just being unmarried might have to be the best we can do. So add this full family. Scroll down to the bottom. And let's just bring Davis in. Because the big thing that I wanted was just, I wanted to make sure that he's not gonna be, like, leaving his wife and children or something. But all he has towards that is a girlfriend, so... Oh, that's not too bad. Really, I'm not entirely sure where he was living before now. He is also going to have to quit his job. And I guess let's delete this bed so that we can buy two... We're buying two Signs of Spring beds. Signs of Springs. Things beds because that's what we can afford. Hey, we have more money than we had before, actually. Now let's spend some time in the makeover room, because it's not going to be a void anymore because I have ambitions enabled. Man, I mean, in some ways it kinda... You know what? He can keep it. Like, this is such a very specific style. Like his style has so much character. That he deserves to keep it. Meanwhile, we need to give James a look that, you know, has the right vibe of guy who fell apart after a messy divorce. Like maybe he's a little bit trimmed. And into the facial hair department. You know what? Yes, that is the kind of look we're going with. Admittedly, you might as well have chest hair because, like, he's got hair everywhere else. Oh, that must be his outerwear. Yeah. I mean, even this is a bit too cleaned up. The kind of vibe that I'm trying to accomplish here. That's a bit too futuristic because, you know, it's from Into the Future. You know what? This works. You know, he does like his cousin does and just wears wife beaters all the time. Now let's at least get the kid out of wearing winter clothes as part of his everyday wear. Maybe he wears like a hoodie. Yeah, I could see him having glasses. You know, maybe he'll start wearing glasses later. Jim, here's the kind of odd thing is that like Davis is a fairy, so his lifespan is the multiple stages of his life are 5 times longer than that of a normal sim. I think he might actually be older than James is, because like he joined the music career 31 days ago. Yeah. Yeah, they're around the same age, technically. Like, in terms of just time existing, they're around the same. He's 1 day older. But because he's a fairy, he's because of being a fairy, Harry Davis is still a young adult. Yeah, they're gonna be sad for a few days. It's all for the plot. And then you need to go eat something so that you don't not even starve to death, but get taken away by child services. Okay, we need to send somebody off to go do the laundry yet again. Which honestly, a lot of the reason why we're having to do laundry so often is just because it's winter. Well, now it's spring, but you know, until we reach the point where our Sims can go in and out without switching in and out of their outerwear constantly. We're still gonna... Oh yeah, of course. Because he's a fairy, Davis is also going to be trying to pull little tricks constantly. But you know, once things start to warm up out, we can stop up doing the laundry quite so often. Plus, you know, it wouldn't be so bad if we didn't have to spend in 40 simoleons every time. Or, yeah, at the very least, if we didn't... If spending that 40 simoleons wasn't such a problem for the bank account. Gotta wait for the laundry. Great. And another laundry washer malfunction, which, you know, as you can see, all of them were fixed. It's been 3 days, so still got another 4 days before James can get a new job. Kind of odd that this lot has like a seam. Laundry is done, so we can collect it and head on home. Don't think that phone call is going to be anything particularly useful because We already have an opportunity. It's gonna be like an invite to a party or an invite and you go out on a date or something. Yeah, sure, that's a fine save game name. A. A. Looks like they're starting to lose some of those negative moodlets. Noticing that James's heartbroken moodlet doesn't seem to be going down at all. Actually, it kind of looks like nobody's negative moodlets have been disappearing. So I'm pretty sure Or that moolah is supposed to go away when the sun is out. Which I guess it could just be that they haven't quite reached the under 48 hours mark. I'm gonna be right back because I'm feeling a little bit tired, so I'm gonna see what I can do to kind of wake myself up a little bit more. Alright, I'm back, but I think I'm just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna just go for the next like 16 minutes instead of the next hour and 16 minutes. Yeah, I kind of want to see if I can find a mod that at least tones down the fairy trick autonomy. Like, it doesn't have to be shut off completely, just have it not be constant.
Whoopie whoopie dar. Sing
Interesting that Davis has exactly one skill, and it's guitar. Fortunately, he does own a guitar, so... Well, there is that. He's not really gonna use it for anything. Other than like entertaining people at parties, because he's not allowed to make money or anything other than opportunities. Like if he gets an opportunity, he related to the guitar skill. All that can work. Yeah, hopefully at some point we'll be able to come up with the over 400 simoleons needed to make these cookies. And then watch it be let, and then watch the return on investment be a negative, essentially. Granted, some of what we're gonna be getting out of that is just like it. We're already going to be fixing the stove at some point. Hopefully, as soon as we have the money. So that will just kind of be... Dude, fix the damn sink. Fix the sink. Like, I know you're upset that your wife left you, but that's not an excuse to let the sink flood the house. Of course, now his mood is too low. So now he kind of has to. Like, actually, you know what? Davis, get up and fix the damn sink. Maybe now you'll have a skill beyond guitar. And now the toilet's broken. But that's another thing for Davis to fix. So you can't afford to replace it or to hire someone to repair it. Oh, now he has 2 skills. Because he gained a single level in handiness. because he had to fix 2 out of all the 2 out of our 3 plumbing fixtures in the entire house. Now I can just fast forward a little bit, and in the morning, dang it, Quentin will go to school, and the adults will just kind of hang out, I guess. You know, James can work on his sculpture. Or some more. Maybe it'll be something a bit more useful than Gator. Alas, you know, we can't make like a washing machine or something. Like, actually, maybe, like... Wait, whose phone is ringing? Is it yours? No, it's not. It's not Davis's. It's Quentin's, which means... it's not Quentin's, it's James's, so it's... more or less meaningless. Because again, he already has the one kind of opportunity he can receive. I guess technically might be on my ghost. Because the game, depending on whether the game has fully registered that we had a quote-unquote death in the family. But yeah, I'm not gonna worry about using, doing that opportunity anyway, so doesn't really matter a whole lot. He's gonna go out and continue his sculpture. Or he could get interrupted by Davis with his goddamn chattering teeth. No, don't chattering teeth anyone at this point. Yeah, honestly, I would be fine with a mod that just removes the autonomy for the fairy tricks. Just because they do it so much. I mean, hey, if I do end the stream early, then that gives me a full 5 days, thereabouts, so to find a mod that accomplishes something. I think it's another sculpture. I mean, it's all sculptures, but I think it's another just useless decorative one. So yeah, this is a sculpture. It cost James $25 and his wife. And it's just like a big squid thing. It's just another thing that's gonna sit out in the yard doing nothing. I think that's where I'm gonna call it. So thank you to everyone who stopped by tonight. Next stream in general is gonna be something on Monday over on TikTok. Next Sims 3 stream and next stream in general on this platform is going to be planned to be on Tuesday. Oh hey, wow, what fantastic timing to get a raid just as a raid of 10 people just as I'm ending. Hey, thanks Acopotamus Prime. If y'all want to come back on Tuesday, maybe perhaps, then I'll be streaming Sims 3 again then. But for now, let me send you along. Nice. So they're just gonna be funneling 2 raids together into one person's stream. That will hopefully not be about to end. Yeah, again, like, I'm gonna be streaming Sims 3 again next Tuesday, so, if any of y'all want to come, want to actually, watch me stream this game at some point, and that's an opportunity to do it, and let me make sure that y'all can see my links. Before I send you on your way.